Okay, so today we're going over everything cover 4, super long video, so no intro. Like, go ahead, hit the like button right now. Hit the like button right now. Let's get into the video. Cover 4 is a great defense. You may hear me call it purple. When I was in college, we had different colors for certain coverages. So like black was man. I believe red was cover 1. Purple was cover 4. All right. So yellow was 3, but that doesn't matter. That's not why you're here. You don't need to know that. Cover 4 is a great defense because it includes good run defense. It includes zone concepts and it includes man concepts all in one particular defense. It is a match style defense. What that basically means is that your zone will turn into man based on the developing routes. If the route develops and it clears to you, you take that particular person. If not, you play your zone. Cover 4 can be an extremely tough defense to read if you don't know what you're looking for, and that's why I'm here to teach you guys. First things first though, let's talk about cover 4 with the run game. Now, what I'm gonna do is show you guys the run fits in cover 4. If I was to run the ball to the right, you're going to see that my force defender is going to be my right outside linebacker or my purple zone. So that guy right there has a purple zone. If I run the ball to the left side, my left purple zone is going to be my force defender and my right safety is the cutback. Why is that? Because cover 4 or purple is a flat foot read. The guys have both deep quarters, but they also have man and they have responsibility in the run game. So cover 4, we know that our safeties are in the run game. Now, this is something I want to show you. If I move my guy, then I am creating a different run fit or a different counting. And now my backer becomes my cutback guy, right? And now if I move, same thing here, if I move him over to the right, now my backer becomes cutback and my safety is no longer a cutback, but he's still playing the run game. So you'll see that that line comes down because he is still playing run game, but he no longer has a cutback responsibility, okay? Now, why is that? Because the way that we count on offense counts strong side and weak side, right? This is why you see red and green boxes when you're actually trying to run the ball. And if I was to try to run this here, I'm not going to do that. But if you see, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's a red and a green side to tell you like which side is weak, which side is strong, or if you have the particular box. I'm going to show you guys how we count. So if you look over the center, we're going over a lot of stuff really fast. If you guys are lost, just pause it, okay? A lot of information. If you look over the center, you count people over the center as half. So we're going to count this side of people in the box or in the run game. So 1, 2, 3, then half, that's 4. Okay. So same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, half, that's 5. So right now we're accounting for 4 people on the right side and then 5 people on the left side, right? Because these two guys count on both sides, which is why they're half. So if I was to move my guy over to this side, right? Now that's why he becomes cutback, because this guy only has 3.5, and now this side has a complete 5.5 on this side. So now he's no longer responsible for cutback. He's responsible for cutback because I moved him on this side of the box. But if I move him back over the middle, he now becomes a half, which he can't have cutback if he's a half. So this guy becomes half. That's just football knowledge. We say Madden doesn't play like football, but it has a lot of cool little minute details in it that actually translate over into college and NFL football. So that's why your cutback defender is changing. And it's because of how we count the box inside of offense. Now, we've talked about the run game. Let's talk about passing, okay? We know that cover 4 in any formation is going to be matched because that's how cover 4 and that's how purple works. Now, the way that this kind of happens is based off of the number 2 receiver for your corners and safeties. And then for your force defenders, is going to be the 2 to 3. So everyone starts with reading 2. If you're reading 2 to 1 or 2 to 3, it's going to be based off of your position. So these guys right here are going to count. So this guy here is going to count 2 to 3, and 3 is going to be in the backfield. This guy is going to count 2 to 1, and that's how they're going to decide who they take or who they're responsible for inside their particular zone. How do we count though? How do you count in cover 3? I'm going to show you. Or cover 4, my fault. How do you count in cover 4? Evans is 1. The outside receiver is 1. Inside receiver is going to be 2. Same thing. This is going to be 1 on the right side. This is going to be 2 on the right side. Backfield receiver is going to be number 3. We always know there's 5 receivers. That's the max amount of receivers you can have is 5. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3 is going to be in the backfield. These guys here, he's reading 2 to 3. He's reading 2 to 3, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. Okay. So now we know that we're responsible everybody's responsibilities. This middle guy here, or your yellow route, is responsible for number 4 on whatever side he goes to. That's why he's in the middle of the field. If number 4 receiver comes over here, he's going to take him. If number 4 receiver comes over here, he's going to take him. Okay. Now let's talk about safeties. Safeties have a tough job. When I played safety and we were playing cover 4, it was fun because it's a lot of thinking, but you ultimately can be out of position. Number 2 declares himself quickly to become the number 4 receiver, meaning he's coming over here. This guy's going to take him. This guy's free now because he's going to match up. This guy is now free. He should play here first. And then if there is a backside post, he should get underneath the backside post. Okay. But if there is no underneath post, he should come down in this box and replace this guy because this guy is going across the field with number 4. Okay. That's how it should work. If there is a post, this guy should take that post. If there's double post, the corner and this guy should take double post. Okay. So remember, that's how cover 4 technically works. If it's run, he's flat footed, he's coming down here and he's playing basically cutback. So he's going to play cutback or he's going to just play a run fit outside and the other guy's going to be forced. Okay. So that's how your safeties kind of work in cover 4. Now let's talk about quick declarations outside. If it is a double out, then out route, right? So you basically have 3 on this side covering. You have 3 on this side covering those 3. Okay. It's really dope defense. Extremely impactful if you play it right and you get everyone on the same page doing the same thing. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and I am going to make sure we have no pass rushers and we only have zone. And we're going to show you what everyone does in this crossing type of scenario. And these are the best scenarios to kind of figure out how cover 4 works because everyone's crossing, everyone's changing. Remember, we're reading 2 to 1 and then 2 to 3. Okay. We'll see. Let's start with the strong side first. Remember, this guy's reading 2 to 1. So we're going to talk about him first. Now, declarations happen. If they happen after 5 yards, you have to play your normal zone, right? So what I mean is if this guy hasn't declared where he's going after 5 yards, we play our normal zone until they declare. So right now, everyone is backing up. You'll see that everyone's kind of backing up. This guy's kind of just waiting because he's still about 8 yards away. But my corner's backing up. This guy's backing up because we have no idea where he's going yet because he hasn't declared. But once he gets past 5 yards and we have somebody who's actually declared, which is this running back going to the flats, you'll see he's reading 2 to 3. So he's going to back up. And then as soon as 3 declares itself, he's going to go take 3. But he takes 3 at a weird angle. Now, if I was this backer reading 2 to 3, we teach play outside, right? You're going to play outside of him so you can see number 3. He kind of does that. But what we would do in college was probably get your hands on him at 5 yards, play his outside shoulder, like right here. He's kind of doing that. Play that outside shoulder so you can see number 3 and then not get outflanked by number 3, which is what's happening here to this guy. He's getting outflanked. Now, if we were in college right now, he would get yelled at for going inside of number 2 because ultimately what he did was he gave number 3 the leverage to get outside and just basically beat him. In the perfect world, he plays this outside and instead of going in there, he goes to this outside shoulder and he breaks downhill this way and comes down to that backer. But whatever, we're playing Madden. It is what it is. We can't get everything right. So what we're going to do is once they declare, now he has his guy. Boom. That's his guy all the way. That's him. Mano y mano. He's declared. I'm taking him. He's number 3. Now these 2 guys have to combo these 2 guys here. I'm going to wait. These guys are going to keep backing up until they declare at about 15 yards on who they're going to have. We see that this guy should technically take the post route here, but this kind of gets messed up here and the corner actually takes him. What should happen is this guy takes the post and the corner takes this route here, but it looks like that Madden may have messed this up as well. But either way, it still turns into man coverage. I'm not sure if this is consistent or not. We'll try it again to see if they actually get this right, but we'll see that because that little stumble there, maybe that's what messed up the programming. The corner stays on this post, which is he's basically beat, right? And then now this safety is going to take this guy. So this turns into man for these 2. Boom. You'll see that it's 100% man there. Now let's go backside. And I would actually go out to say that if this little bump didn't happen, then it would work the way that we wanted it to work, but whatever. Let's go backside. We know we have 1, 2, 3 covering 2 people. Now, if he declares quickly, right, we read 2 to 3, 3 is away, right? So he's also going to play outside shoulder outside leverage on this guy here. Since he can C3 go away, that means that he is going to stay on number 2 if he declares quick. So he declares quick, you'll see that he should technically be chasing him, but he doesn't. And why not? I'm going to explain to you why. Because he becomes number 4, right? This guy is always responsible for number 4. So you'll see that he initially starts, right? So he initially starts to chase this route here. But when he passes him off to this guy underneath that like 5-yard route, so you'll see it's still under 5 yards. Under 5 yards, we're going to pass off. If it's over 5 yards, we should technically take him, okay? We're going to try that in the next one, but we should technically take him if it's over 5 yards. Under 5 yards, he becomes number 4. This guy is going to take him. Now I'm going to sink back and I'm going to play my natural coverage. So I'm going to play whatever comes out here now. Number 1 has gone away after 5 yards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. We're going to see that that becomes man for that corner, okay? Now, it's a lazy man because he should technically take him all the way, but he declares himself after 10 yards. At this point right here is man. Right here, it becomes man coverage. 8 yards down the field is man coverage. Less than 5 yards, so you'll see on this guy, less than 5 yards is still in your zone. 8 yards down the field, it becomes man coverage. Boom, we're going across the field. We're putting our foot in the ground and we're following him. Now, remember, this guy here is responsible for 2 things. Of course, run, making his reads or whatever, but the backside post. So he's responsible for staying underneath this backside post and then replacing this guy here. But he's going to go ahead and chase that guy like that, right? It's iffy. He can't really be wrong. This guy can't be wrong because he gets to make the choice on what he wants to do. I would hope that he would see this guy, stay underneath that post for a little bit longer, and then come down in the box and maybe chase after that. But this guy absolutely can't be wrong because everyone else is in man. He's a free roamer. That's how purple works. Now let me show you. So we're going to run that same play, okay? I'm going to run purple again, and I'm going to show you what I mean after 5 yards. So what we were expecting was a pass off, right? So here we go. Instead of declaring fast, right? So remember last time under 5 yards, he declared fast and became number 4. This time he's becoming number 4. And he's passing off to the safety this time. So last time we passed off to the backer. This time we're passing off to the safety because it's after 5 yards. This guy, everything over here is still going to be the same thing. We're going to see that they actually played this correct this time because there was no bump. We don't get the bump there. He declares sooner, and we'll see that the corner and the safety pass off the post and the corner route correctly this time. So we get the corner and the post route correct this time on that. And then the backer is still going to take this running back, and then we pass off this guy, get back into our coverage. This guy is going to be basically man on this guy once he gets past 5 yards. And that is cover 4 in a nutshell. I'm trying to keep this video extra short. I know it was long. There's more stuff that we can go over, like what happens if you have 3 receivers on one side. I'll kind of show you that right now. So if we were to run like a gun bunch situation and we ran like a cover 4, the way that you're going to count these receivers are a little different. Now this backside can technically be man. It can technically be man. So if we do something like this, this should turn into man, and everyone else should kind of just rock out. Those 2 backsides should technically kind of be in a man concept, is what you probably are going to see there. There you go. But your third receiver is now going to be depending on the route concepts because your running back is in the backfield. Okay. So now, you know how we used to count 1, 2. Now we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go 1. And then some people may go to the running back for 2, or some people may just turn this straight into man and turn this into a 1, like a 1 here. So with this being 1 and this being 2, right? So with some coverages, man coverage here across the board, like we're just going to run man off gate here. And then here we're going to go 1 is going to be our tight end. 2 is going to be our running back. And we're going to combo those guys with here and here. So what you're going to see is he's going to take him, right? This guy here should be taking whoever's coming across. So you'll see that he's going to take him. So those are our combos. So he's basically reading this guy here to this guy here. Once this guy goes away, so you see that he actually comes down to him, right? So you'll see that he's coming down to him because that's his read. And this guy goes away. So this guy goes away, right? So now I have to take my eyes here because this guy is going away. That's my guy. My guy's going outside. I'm going to pass him to here. Now I have to get back to see what's going on over this side because I know that this is man. I know that this man has been declared, and now I have to get back to see if somebody's coming across the middle. I am going to take the shortest crosser. So I should be taking this guy here. Boom, he takes him, and then the safety should be taking that guy. That's how you read. That's how the cover 4 reads work inside of a bunch concept. So again, 1, 2 for these guys, and then 1, 2 for these guys here. So here, basically all of your purple routes. That's how cover 4 works, guys. Now, if you want to turn cover 4 off, it's very simple to do. You can do two things. You can either press triangle and then go sticks, and that's basically going to play your normal zones. Okay. So one thing to mention here is watch our safeties. Our safeties go immediately back. So there's no more match when you play sticks. Okay. Your safeties immediately take a step backwards because they're playing a natural cover 4 look. Okay. So they're playing backwards first. So you'll see those safeties go straight back. There's no more reading. These guys are straight just going into their hook curl drops. So straight hook curl drops, no more man drops, straight hook curl drops. No matter what happens, I'm going to get my depth. I'm going to play these routes. Okay. So that's how you turn match off, is to play sticks. Or if you turn on any single one of your defensive adjustments, it turns match off. So even if it's curl flats or hook zones, any of these are going to turn match coverage off. So let's go cover 4 again. So I went flats. You're going to see that there's no match coverage in this. Everybody is going to go straight into their drops. You see my safeties go straight into a cover 4 drop. So know that if you turn on any type of coaching adjustments, your match coverage turns completely off. Now, that has been a super long video on match coverage. We're going to do more videos on cover 3, cover 2, all that stuff, how to get better on defense, certain drops, coaching adjustments, all that stuff. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. It's been your boy, GG Chef. It's been a super long video, but as always, it's been love. It's always love. I'm out here. Peace.